All right. So, just a few days after the attack on Paul Pelosi, Nancy Pelosi's husband, uh, we have new news coming out of Pennsylvania. A Democrat who is running for in the 15th district of Pennsylvania. He was actually attacked last night at his home in his backyard. He says that he was actually knocked out. He did an interview, a short interview with Vice News, where he was talking about this. And Richard Ringer is his name, running for a swing seat in Fayette County, which is in Pennsylvania, about an hour southeast of Pittsburgh on the border with both Maryland and West Virginia. On Monday morning, when you're called 911 for the third time in a month, this time to report that a man had assaulted him at his home. This goes on to say that officials are on high alert about election-related threats and violence, and I don't think it's a coincidence that we have seen two violent attacks on Democrats from people, these crazy people that are on the right. A big reason for this is because of the extremely dangerous and disgusting rhetoric from members of the Republican Party. And, you know, this isn't something new, but now it's starting to become such an issue that people are actually getting physically injured because of this, and that is this is going to become a bigger issue. I think, unfortunately, especially that since elections are coming up, they're only a week away, and it's like I said, the dangerous rhetoric from the GOP and the Republican Party is, I think, one of the main driving factors behind these violent attacks. And we have a clip here of Joe Biden, seemingly trying his best to condemn the violence and the attack on Paul Pelosi, and we're gonna watch what he had to say about it. This is quiet.
You know, talk to them. He seems to be doing a lot better. Looks like he's going to recover fully. And but also, don't know for certain, but it looks like this was intended for Nancy.
Which is 100% true. Evidence came out that the attacker that was in Paul Pelosi's house was screaming, "Where's Nancy? Where's Nancy?" Also this morning, the district attorney in that area that's heading up this case said that the attacker had zip ties and was going to tie Nancy Pelosi up and allegedly break her kneecaps. That's from the district attorney.
It's one thing to condemn the violence, but you can't condemn the violence unless you condemn those people who continue to argue the election was not real, that it's being stolen, that all the malarkey that's being put out there to undermine democracy.
And President Biden is 100% right on this. This is I think a damn near perfect take from him. You can't condemn the violence without condemning the rhetoric. And a lot of the Republicans, after the Paul Pelosi attack, you know, they said, "Oh, well, you know, we don't condone violence," you know, and then a lot of them had a "but," you know, "but this, and this," or, you know, "well, you know, there's both sides to blame." And it's like I said, that is a big issue for these people, and it's a big issue when this kind of stuff is happening.
The talk has to stop. That's the problem. That's the problem. You can't just say, "I feel badly about the violence." We condemn it. Condemn what produces the violence, and this talk produces the violence.
And it's like I said before, he's 100% right on that. It's this dangerous, these dangerous conspiracy theories. You know, the election wasn't won, you know, QAnon, and then the Republicans, they love to get up there and say, you know, the Democrats are trying to destroy the country. You know, one of their favorite tactics to use fear mongering, saying the Democrats are going to take this from you, and they're going to take away your livelihood, and they're going to take away everything that you love and everything that this country stands for, and all that good stuff. And it's like I said, this is absolutely disgusting that we've seen 2 attacks in the past week on from what seems like people on the right, and it's just it's disgusting that it's come to this, and it's disgusting that we have to keep talking about things like this.